they did the burnout.
All right, people. What's going on? Busy weekend. We had the guys out of West Texas. They had a no crap deal. I ain't even gonna try to pronounce it because I'll murder it. But the 405 guys, I think, ended up cleaning house out there. Congrats to uh, all them guys. What's up, Jason? Ricky? What's up, Ryan? Richard? We did a little shootout here, cash days, and man, it turned out it didn't turn out as good as I'd hoped because we I got what's up, Derek, Jeff. I got the little info the weekend before, and I was told I was just flagging. So cool. Me and Heath will do our thing, and so come to find out Tuesday that I had to come up with some spots and stuff. Which we got spots, but they wanted virgin spots, so we found some virgin spots. I spent a couple hours cleaning. We found a spot Friday night, Heath and I, and went up there Saturday afternoon and cleaned it. Spent about 2 hours cleaning it, getting all the because it was fresh concrete, green, still green. Had a bunch of rocks and stuff on it, so I cleaned it, measured it, and went about a couple miles down the road and marked off another road and came back, and security was there at that new building, so couldn't go there. I mean, I could have maybe asked for if they would have took a payout or whatever, but it being that close to the second spot, I didn't want to take a chance. And then the second spot, I dropped it at a certain time because we were meeting at a certain time, so I dropped it about an hour and a half before we're supposed to be there. About 2 hours, I'd say about 2 hours, and to give the out of town guys a spot, what's that? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Lajito, Australia. Nice. So I dropped the location. About 30 minutes later, some kids started coming in there, and they started acting kind of foolish. So I moved to a third spot. We moved to Plan C. Now we're at Plan C already, and we ain't even get to the driver's meeting. So Plan C, we meet. I go measure the road because I didn't have time to do it the night before. I go measure the road and come back, and I didn't like the way I'd measured it. So I went back and measured it again. And by the time I got back, man, it was a spectator fest. Of course, I mean we did have 30 cars. So I mean, and it was a place we'd never met before. So only people to blame. Thanks, Jim. That's we'll be there. Heath and I'll be there this weekend at Mahalia Raceway, doing the flashlight start up there, small tire deal. So we never met there before, and tons of spectators. Well, by the time we finished half of, so we had DFW. Oh, let me see my shirt here. There we go. Give them James and them guys a props. But we did DFW drew 1 through 15, and Austin drew, and I was just going to let them, pair it up 1 to 1, 2 to 2, and then they can flip for lane choice, whatever, however they want to work it. That just seemed like the logical thing to do for me. And by the time we got halfway drawn, the cops show up. So we go ahead and do we already get the second round, the second Austin guys or ATX guys drawn, and then we move locations. We go right down the road, and we had one race, and the second race, the Popo or the Federale snuck in on us, and about 3/4 of the pass, kind of shocking. They snuck into a spot. They snuck in a way that they've never done before. So we'll have to Dan and them guys get a what's up, brother? So we got that figured out. But I'd like to thank Dan and his security guys first of all for having our back and stuff. Any of the lookouts, the guys that help out us as organizers and promoters and flaggers, and I prefer to do everything myself, just because if something goes wrong, I got one person to blame, and that's me. So that's just the way I like it. But luckily, he just basically ran us off, which is that was a shot in the deal. But we have some pictures here and man, it didn't go as smooth as I wanted it to. I mean, we did do some driving this weekend. I mean, I know that's a part of it and stuff like that, but man, I just wish we finished basically first round at the second spot we were going to. So and we got ran off from there, and then we did some more driving, and then man, I just wish we didn't have to switch spots so much, but it's part of it, man. I mean, I don't know. It just didn't go as smooth as I'd hoped. But with 3 days planning, and plus I wasn't really feeling good. I had allergies all week long, and it just added to the drill. So, but Stephanie Johnson from 660 Street, Stephanie Johnson Photography came through, and just like always, she killed it. She killed it here. That's race one. Maybe get that finish line shot from Heath. Maybe I get that. Hold on. Is that in here? Where's it at? That was the closest race of the night, and it was race number one. Race number one. Gotta find my group chat here. I gotta figure out what they named it. Oh, there it is. There's a bunch of mumbo jumbo in there, so I'll go ahead and send Chris this invite. Maybe he can figure to join. But that was the closest race of the night right there. And this is the race where they were racing, and they get about 3/4, and they ran into the Popo, and that was kind of a scary moment. To be honest with you, I wasn't gonna lie. That was I wasn't expecting that. I banged the light and turned around, and then I seen headlights coming at them, and then I seen red and blues. So let's see if I get that. Sorry, I got off work a little late, so I thought I had everything going. Then I remembered that first race, and Bird Dog and 50 Shades of Brown right there. That was going to be a race that I figured was going to be a good one, and it didn't disappoint. 50 Shades of Brown ended up taking a win at that spot, and maybe if he's watching, maybe he can message me that picture while this thing's taking forever to load. Of course, you got to go through 600 comments on the Facebook Messenger. But yeah, she killed it. No, that's not the Green Monster right there. I've had people ask me, that's not the Green Monster. It's another guy. another green uh, nitrous car. Uh, there there is some guys that, man, I don't know, I don't want to get into the this guy right here on the left. There were two or three guys that didn't have helmets. I prefer, I I don't, I just wasn't really, it was my race kind of, but I didn't orchestrate it. I just kind of planned it and organized it. So, oh, maybe that's Heath. Yeah, there we go. Save. Oh boy, maybe I email it to myself. Share. Oh boy. Uh, and no, that's the Joker and not boosted GT. That is not. That's an ongoing thing with Justin. But that's not boosted GT. Oh, all right. All right. He just sent it to me. I had to email it to myself so I can get it. But yeah, I mean, look at these shots are clear. Look at that, wheels up in the left lane there, and that road right there. I mean, it's not as, I mean, it's not as, it had some rubber down, but it's kind of slick. To be honest with you, you had the left lane left a little early on that one, given the say the wind, and look at them, red on red crime right there, turbo versus nitrous. Beautiful car in the left lane. Actually, both of them are actually really beautiful, really beautiful. Let me see. All right, there's the pick. Remember that first race I was talking about right here? Oh, wrong version. Get down here. This first race right there, and it was a it was a race. It was at the very end, and this is how badass Heath is. These cars are rolling. I'd probably say 120, 130 maybe. And here's the finish. That's that's spot on right there. The other guy said he never even seen him, and he seen him. He never seen him, but at the very end there, yeah, Stephanie killed these pictures. You had that by run right there. You had that was a good race right there. The by run right there. Then we had to move spots. This is round 2. The Joker. I've got to get used to the Joker being turbo now. Just, and we got to get used to the Joker. The Joker not riding wheelies everywhere. Check email. Richard. I didn't get nothing, Richard. Oh, yeah. So, but look at these. I mean, definitely. I mean, and we ended up. Luckily, we ended up staying at the same spot. We got it done. Money Magnet. If there's a street race, that guy's gonna be around. He's 100% street. So you had this was these two guys are teammates, and damn it, Dave over here in the left lane, and Richard. He they Dave got a little squirrely, and Richard come around him, and they were saying he crossed. I said, well, won't we see? Why don't we see who won? And Richard ended up winning, so it didn't matter if Dave crossed or not. So Richard got to the stripe first anyway. So, but there's Tyler and his man. That car. I mean, this picture's badass, but that car is just straight up beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. For a newer body style, and that's sex right there. 50 Shades of Brown and Tyler. I don't know if Tyler named this car yet, but yeah, you can see where the sun's coming up, and the sun's coming up. I don't think Chris has seen it, so as always. And then Money Magnet and 50 Shades of Brown, and the semis, and premature ejaculation there in the left lane. And I don't know if Steve's named the new car yet. Maybe somebody can get on there and let me know if Steve named the new car yet. Boosted Joker. That has a nice ring to it. A lot. And there's your finals. Premature ejaculation. I don't know if he named his car premature. I kind of named him that a few years ago. He had a little. He wanted to leave the line a little early, so we named him premature ejaculation. His dad reminded me this past weekend that I couldn't remember. I knew it was premature or something, then I remembered it. But there's your winner, far left lane, runner up. They're teammates, so and there's a big rivalry right there. So your winner right there, winner and the warden there. Oh, yeah. He sent me. Yeah, I mean that race right there. That race was won in the last. It looked like the left lane all the way, and then when he radioed me in, he said left lane, and I was like, everybody was all like, wow. And then Brian said, I never. Seen. What we got here? Okay, there we go. I guess we're lagging a little bit. We're lagging, but yeah, I checked email. Richard, I didn't see nothing. I guess Chris Wolf ain't. We ain't going. He might come on. We might have to wait a little bit, but we'll go ahead and get. Oh, I know this might. Some people it might be a sore subject, but boo-hoo. This guy, he wins again, just because that's what he does. He's a winner. He travels, he wins, and I don't know. I know you know who I'm talking about, but it's this guy right here, Black Bitch Racing. They had a little shootout the night before. I think I forget what they call it, Dig or Die Days or whatever, Dig or Die or whatever it's called. But they ended up having a little small tire race and on the streets, and yeah, first full pass ever on the purple car. Yep, and he threw that thing together, and boy, it's just. Oh yeah, maybe I could get. Maybe I can save that. I can save it. Anyway, Richard just sent me an email, a picture. Yeah, Kendall and them win again. They then they go to the track and make it to the finals. or the final four there, and and end up I think splitting. We'll let him talk. Uh,
What's
welcome
up, man?
back. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Sitting here showing your street win again.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it was Thursday night.
Oh, it was Thursday night. Okay. Oh, well,
Yep.
when y'all started the track? Was it Friday?
Small tire was Saturday. They did big tire and um, big tire and daily was Friday. Small tire and stick shift was Saturday.
Oh, gotcha. So, how many cars showed up on Thursday night? Was they say 12 or?
No, they was going to do 16, $500 buy-in, 8,000 to win. I think we ended up with 12 that paid 6,000 instead of 8. And Mark Booz, my teammate, he lost. He lost to the nerd in the semis, and then I beat the nerd in the final. And then we split that. Our whole plan for the weekend was to split all the winnings between the two cars to because we both have been spending a bunch of money lately, and we spent a bunch of money to go to this deal. So try to help everybody ease the pain a little.
Yeah. Oh, seeing what everybody's saying. But was it a Virgin Road or y'all go out to? Supposedly they got any straight road out there that had action that past weekend or something.
Well, that's what they said, but we got there Thursday afternoon, checked in a hotel, and we couldn't. We drove around trying to find a few spots, and really didn't. Um, we the spot that this was at, it was a virgin narrow 2 lane asphalt. It was narrow enough that I don't know if you've seen the pictures, but the flagger was leaping because he got one of the bullhorns from Mark's car on one pass. Well, the road was so narrow and tight that he couldn't get by two cars if you had big bullhorns. He had to jump over the bullhorn.
Yeah.
So he was in the air quite a bit.
Yeah. But sometimes you gotta figure out when you gotta adapt. Sometimes you don't stand in the middle. Maybe you stand off to the one side or the other. I mean,
Right.
you gotta
Right.
you gotta use this thing for other than a hat rack sometimes.
That's right. That's for sure.
But it is. But if you want to be in the middle, you want to be in the middle. Some people want to be in the middle. I'm going to look at myself first. That's why I quit running back several years ago because I busted my ass. So that's what it is.
Yeah, there wasn't really no marks on it beforehand. We all parked on the side of the road. I like the green skinny sauce shirts. Yeah, yeah. I think we're gonna do a special edition one. I think that's what Justin Karen was talking about earlier whenever we was visiting. So green shirt was kicking ass this weekend here. It was holding its own for a little while, but yeah, it was a good time. Thursday night was pretty good, pretty smooth. Just kind of did our thing and then went on about our way.
Yeah. Did you
Thank
have
you.
to? Did y'all have to move any, or was it just
Nope. They had there was one farmer that was close by, and they had talked to him previously, and they said, "Well, we'll give you some money." And he said, "I'll give you till 3 o'clock. I'm going to bed after that, and then if you're keeping me awake, I'm gonna call the law." And then we got done right around 3, maybe a little bit after, but they give him. I think they give him enough money. He didn't care, and because I think some people stayed there and tested till like 9 in the morning.
good Lord?
Law never showed up, and then I think they went back the next day before on Friday, and then Friday night. Thank you, man. But yeah, it was a good time, interesting.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I tell you what though, that guy that had the green shirt on, man, I told him if I see him again, I'm gonna buy him a steak dinner because he was a hell of a stand up guy. He didn't have to jump in there and try to help, but he sure did.
So they tested until 10 a.m.
Wow. I knew it was quite a while. I know I seen pictures. Saturday of that road, and man, it looked like a drag strip.
And it was virgin when y'all started?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So they'd been really working on that thing. So, but hey, if you got the spot and the wall's going to leave you alone,
Might as well. I mean,
get
if you're
after
going
it.
to use it while you can,
Yep,
it
that's
ain't
it.
going to be there forever.
Right?
That's my motto, try to use it.
Yeah.
So, how much do you end up winning? Was it 6,000?
Yeah, 6,000.
So,
Me and
you and
Mark
Mark,
split it.
split that. And,
Yep.
wonder if we can get that old bastard on here. What if he's on?
He might. I don't know if he's working or not, but
Might be in the
you know,
record.
send him a deal. He might.
Yeah, I'll see if we can get his old crusty ass on here. Oh. So y'all end up going to track, and how many cars end up showing there for that? I know they had lock-ins and everything, but
Man,
oh, 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 we lost you. Can you hear
somebody
me?
tried to call me. I just
Okay,
line.
okay,
But,
I got you.
man, I don't know. And honestly, after first round, the way the event was going, I don't think they knew.
One of them, huh?
They drew. So there was like 62 pairs or something like that, and a buy. But amongst those 62 pairs, there was, I think, maybe 5 competition buys or 8 competition buys of people that didn't show up or check in. But it was messed up enough that
Oh wait, I hit the wrong button. Megan.
surprise, surprise, yeah. I know. I was warned. I was warned by a lot of people. I was hoping being a second one, being in a different facility, and whatnot, it would be a little bit better. But I'd say it was just as bad, if not worse. Because I mean, after first round, we went to pull chips for second round. They, you had to give them your name so they could write down on a list because they had no idea who actually went to first round or who won first round to know what chips to put in there and how many. And then they went ahead and pulled chips for us after you signed in. But if you didn't sign up within so many minutes, they even announced it. If you don't come down here, skinny sauce.com for green shirt. If you didn't come down there and give them your name on their notebook, you was gonna be disqualified because they was moving on and they didn't know who was in there to put chips in the hat.
So they didn't have, and also they didn't have. I think I read your deal where they didn't have what we call them is either a wrestler or a car wrestler or
Yeah, car
ground up
wrangler,
guy,
car
wrangler,
wrangler or
wrestler.
something.
I
Yep.
mean, they
No,
didn't
they
have.
didn't.
I mean, I only had 30 cars this weekend. We had a guy doing that, helping us out.
Man, and I mean, I thought they were smart about just doing 2 classes per day, breaking it up into 2 days. I figured that would help. But yeah, they didn't have no car wrangler. Whenever they drew for everybody on second round, they read it off on the PA, but they didn't tell anybody what lane they had. And it wasn't flip for lane. It was if you got
Oh,
red chip, you got right lane. If you got blue chip, you got left lane. But they didn't tell anybody what lane they had. So then you had to go find them. They had to go find their notebook and see what lane you had.
oh,
Uh
I
oh.
make it?
yeah.
Oh boy.
God damners, I made it.
Oh, look at the head on that thing.
I don't want to.
Still,
I looked
still
at it enough this weekend.
Ah. So they basically didn't have. I mean, is this what the second or third race that they put together?
I think it was a second dig or die. I think he's done some smaller races. I have no idea how that's went, but I think this is a second dig or die. And yeah, it's. I know I'm not allowed to go back, but even if I was, or even if I was paid to go back, or if it was 5 minutes from the house, I ain't going.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So they ended up y'all ended up making it down to the final four,
Yeah, yeah, and we
and
drew chips. We drew chips for the final four. Justin was drawing chips while me and Mark was turning cars around because there for the last 2 or 3 rounds, they said after your pass, you get to get back down here within 15 minutes.
You got a test spot, Mark?
You know it.
So
I got some room to try to make up. Kendall keeps beating me.
shit, we was hoping to find out there.
Yeah, we was getting ready to.
But we drew for semis, and Mark had a guy from New Jersey, and I had a guy from New York, or something like that, or vice versa. But I mean, watching the videos and Justin and everybody watching all the cars make the passes. I mean, I'm normally not very confident, but I was very confident that me and him was going to see each other after that round. But they didn't have their cars down there. We put our cars down there to make the round because they drew. It sprinkled while I was turning cars around, and it sprinkled for like 3 minutes. Didn't even get the windshield wet. The ground wasn't wet. They were screaming rain and split, and they didn't have their cars up there in the lanes ready to go. We got our cars there in the lanes ready to go. They was already screaming split, and I think the biggest deal was the track owner was done. He paid the EMTs all he was going to pay him. He paid the 2 sheriffs all he was going to pay them to be there for security, and he shut it down. So for the promoter side of it, their hands was tied, and I get that. They couldn't go any further. But so we did the split. They said, we'll count the money. We'll bring it up to the trailer. Okay, so we're going to turn our stuff around and go back to the trailer. Mark headed back to the trailer, and I get my car turned around and going to hook it up to the golf cart, and that's when all hell broke loose. And it wasn't even with the guys we split with. It was with the guys that Mark beat the round before, the nerd guys. So Mark
So it's
beats
your
him.
fault.
Mark
It's your
beats
fault,
him,
Mark.
and then I get yelled at, and they're telling me I'm a motherfucker and cocksucker, blah, 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 and I burned them down, and I didn't even race them. But, yeah.
Yeah, he said over the round before, or it might have been the round before that, he said, we're coming up on the 3 o'clock curfew. So you guys are going to have to turn these cars and get right back up here. If you win, turn them, get right back up here. We're going to basically round robin. And we got big block nitrous cars. I mean, if anybody has a hard time turning cars and getting them back up there, it's us. We made it back up there, and I was sitting back there, and he said over the announcer, the microphone, that 3 minutes or you're disqualified. So we pull up there, and I shut it off. I tell him, I said, he's got all the time in the world, and he's wanting me to back out. He's wanting me to go to the back of the line and wait on him. And I told him I wasn't going to the back of the line, so I'll sit right here, but he's got all the time he needs. And basically, we figured it up. It was what did we figure? Was it 28 or 31 minutes, Kendall, that he had to get up there?
I think it was 29 minutes from his last pass to whenever he finally pulled up there in the water box to make that pass.
Yeah, so I mean,
so everybody else has got
plenty of time for an LS with an alternator.
Is he a local?
Versus 2 big blocks with no radiator or alternator.
Is that guy a local guy, or is he?
Yeah, he's out of Charlotte area, but yeah.
So I mean that general area.
Yeah.
He's not 17 hours away.
No.
And you know what though? I mean, we raced them Thursday night. And they was pretty good people. I mean, they had a little bit of beef with somebody else, but I mean, we run him in the final. We congratulated each other. He sent me a PM, said good racing, blah blah blah.
Two rounds before that, he shut his car off kind of by my pit there and was waiting on his golf cart to get there. And it took him like 20 minutes to get their golf cart there, and they come pushing it up because the battery died. And we showed them how to get power to charge their golf cart, and we talked, and everything was fine. We kind of hung out with them people all weekend, talked to them quite a bit. But they're if anybody knows me in this sport, I'm probably one of the nicest guys in this sport, and I definitely wasn't trying to burn him down. I sit there. I told him they have all the time they want. I just wasn't going to the back of the line.
Yeah. So it was a $40,000 payout. So y'all got $10,000 apiece.
No, they. I don't know. I know some cars didn't pay the rest of their buy-in. Some cars that didn't show up and paid the whole buy-in, but no, they claimed it was only $30,000 pot.
When I paid mine and Kendall's the rest of our money, I paid it. I said, "What's the guaranteed payout as of right now?" And they was at 36 and some change. and somehow the buy-in went down to. I mean, the pot went down to 30,000 when it come time to separate it up.
Yeah. So I figured they probably skimmed a little to make a little, which whatever.
Did it look like the spectator count? I mean, it looked like they probably made it pretty good.
Decent, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
Their stick shift class didn't have a whole lot. The warden, she's on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wasn't one happy mama. I tell you what, I don't know. I mean, we're not. My fighting days, I don't care to be fighting anymore. I'm not there to fight. I'm there to race. I'm there to have a good time. I'm there to win. Win the event. I've done a lot of fighting in a day, and I really don't like that part of it. But if my car wouldn't have been there, if it had been out of the way because they were trying to tear that damn thing up, we'd have probably been fighting more than what I did. But it's still
that was the point of view. That was the point of view trying to get out of there, wasn't it? So
yeah, I was in the car, and a guy was trying to rip my door off and trying to hit me inside the car. Well, after his hand got deflected into the funny car cage once or twice, he backed up and quit doing that.
Funny car cage comes in handy.
Yeah. Yeah, New York guys was cool. We raced some of them throughout the weekend. Yeah, Lance. Lance is a funny guy.
No shit box.
He's cool. He's a funny guy.
Well, yeah, I think today's his birthday. Happy birthday, Lance.
Is it really? Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. He was helping Chris with that Duster there this weekend too, and we run him on Thursday, and then they was in the Final Four with us.
Yeah, they got that car coming around good.
Yeah, they made some good progress there.
He struggled Thursday. It popped so loud on him Thursday out on the street. Kendall almost shut his car off. He thought it was his. He thought his popped.
Yeah. But they had it rolling pretty good Friday, or Saturday. That was a whole lot better.
Yeah, I heard them they were making street hits right outside the racetrack. They drove the car outside. They were all hanging on their roll cages and driving outside the gates and poured prep and did passes right outside the track. And I was like, yeah, they got that thing figured out. Yeah, it was rolling.
Yeah.
Them, and I know. I don't know. I know it wasn't the promoter's fault or whatever, but apparently the track owner leased the track or rented the track out to some testers.
Prior, yeah, I guess. Yeah, and I mean, we give him. Oh yeah, that was the guy's dad that owns the Nerd. I guess he was getting crazy in the stands or had some issues and had to get calmed down by the deputy, and then he was one of the first ones to come over. I think he slapped my brother-in-law on crutches or something. He was one of the ones that hit him, and I don't know, but it's a mess, really. I mean, man, we're there to race. I guess I don't know what it is or what the problem is, but we thought we was nice enough for them guys, and then they turn around and do that kind of crap. Really stinks. And I guess when we was leaving, there were some other guys that come up on golf cart and said, "Man, that same group done that at Block." Said, "Man, I guess that Block Motorsports guy from down around there or whatever, he had an event at an airstrip, and I guess them same guys got into it with a guy that beat them there. I don't know, but." Probably.
Is this the new nerd owner? Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's not Michael
Whitson. It's not Whitson.
No.
Yeah, well, I was talking to the guys Thursday. They were saying how cool the guy they bought the car from, how cool he was, and they're wanting to come this way to hit some racing here. And I was like, yeah, come on. We have a good time, and we was all hanging out. But I really don't know what it all is about.
Yeah.
Read it. Did you read that?
Yeah, I was just saying, give me a shout or send me a PM on my Going Performance page if you can. Either one.
Yeah. So, other than the shit show at the end, how was the racing?
It's good. It was tricky. The surface was The surface was slick. You know, a lot of people said it was going to be slicker than the road we was on, and I think it was. I don't think it was really a lot worse, but it didn't really come around real good like everybody thought it would. Um,
I'm not sure if we ever hooked the laptop back up to my car all night after the first pass. Justin may have. I didn't see him. He's sneaky, but
I think I think maybe after the second pass might have been the last time we put it on yours, and I think after the third might have been on mine. But you know, we've got a switch in both cars. We can change between a couple different tune-ups pretty easy on the fly.
So it pretty much once you first pass was basically the same as the last pass. I mean, there wasn't that much difference in surface.
no, it
Not
never did come around. It Justin had us pretty lined out from the get go, and I mean that I would say 99% of the people there struggled on that surface. I mean, they were doing whole 8th mile burnouts from the time the light would bang till they crossed the line. It'd just be a smoke show,
yeah,
and we went A to B every pass. We got pretty lucky.
yeah. It went from everybody betting against us to after first pass, everybody was trying to bet on us.
Yeah, I had a lot of people tell me they won a lot of money on me. That was pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
street.
I don't know. I don't know if they want to come to the street or not, but the deal was with them, they wanted me to run them first round when we'd already drew for first round on Facebook Live on Thursday or whatever. And so we had first round set. And so they come to me Saturday and they're like, well, let's go first round. Well, I had a, yeah, yeah, I had a competition buy first round. I said, I'm going to give up my competition buy to race you. I come to win the event. I said, if you want to race after, or if you can get it okayed with a promoter to run to grudge before but not affect me or whatever, we can. But I'm gonna run the event, and I'm not gonna do anything to get kicked out of the event first, and then we can do it.
And they're wanting to run for 30,000. We're poor boys. We had to sell stuff to get there.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Damn.
after that, it's all you got to come to my road in Florida and blah blah blah. Well, I already drove 17 hours. I wasn't driving that big block truck on down to Florida. I'd had enough of that thing.
Yeah. Well, that guy sound like that guy right there needs to get up with Nate Z Unit. They like throwing big money out. Maybe they need to lock horns.
Yeah,
That'd be a good show.
that'd be a good show. But after some of the last videos I've seen of the Z unit, if they get the Z unit on a decent road and like in Kansas or something, they'd get deflated pretty quick. I really honestly think, anyways, if they want to get together with some Midwest cars, I think there's a handful of Midwest cars that could probably tear them up if they want to bring some. But like I told them earlier in a post, it might have been Blue Collars or somebody else's. Yeah, I mean, I really do believe that. I'm normally not confident, but I do think that
On that day on that surface, we was doing good.
yeah, I do. But I told them, I said, if you guys want to meet somewhere to race, we can do it. But I'm not going to do it at the pad, and I'm not going to do it in your backyard, and I'm not going to do it in North Carolina. So we need to agree on somewhere else. I'll travel some, but won't be on the street. We were told last year they don't street race. I know somebody else said that, but I seen a picture of it on the street with the wheels up. I mean, they had the yellow double line in the middle, so I don't know.
Maybe they were testing.
Maybe they'll test on the street, but not race on the street, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Hell, they're just gonna. Oh, they're not. And the guys that actually own the car. Yeah.
Back.
Kidding. Yeah, I mean that's a big deal. Is they ain't gonna get off their porch, and the guys that own the car ain't even talking anymore. It's all their swingers. All the swingers. It's everybody that wants to see the race and wants to bet, which I totally understand. I want to see the race too. Hell, I want to do the race. I don't know that I'd swing a $30,000 bet, but I'd love to race them. But I'm just not going to go that far to do it.
Yeah.
I've got no problem, and not to mention, you can't run somebody in their town for that kind of money because more than likely you're not going to get out of there with that kind of. I mean, if you do win, it's probably going to go to hell. So
Oh man, some neutral ground y'all could do battle out.
yeah, Matt's got some good spots down there.
That's a good halfway point, probably
Yeah.
for both of y'all.
Yeah, Matt's got some good spots.
Oh. So, what's next for y'all?
Well, we're gonna go see you next weekend if the weather holds out.
Yeah, somebody was telling me that was Matt was telling me about something. Man, I don't keep up. I don't watch the news. I don't look at weather. I don't look at anything unless
I
it's
just,
hit
I
me in the
just,
face.
I just seen a Facebook post the other day that they said something about a super hurricane or something. I said,
Yeah,
what the hell is a super hurricane? They said, well, there's two crashes into each other. And I'm like, well,
Fuck, why
one's
wouldn't
bad
it be
enough.
there? Shit, that sounds like our kind of deal.
yeah. I was like, and he was like talking about the hurricane coming in. I was like, what hurricane? Aren't we a little too early for hurricanes?
Right?
Apparently there was two out there, and I guess they're coming in
I mean,
together or something like that.
it must be coming because we're already hauling or getting the pre warnings to start hauling generators down there. So I think it must be headed that way.
Oh, down in that area.
Yeah, we just took a whole bunch of generators up to Iowa for they had an inland hurricane up there. I never heard of that son of a bitch, but I guess they have them. And now we're gonna go pick them up and take them down south.
There you go. Money,
Sorry,
money, money.
Yeah.
my
Killing
dog has missed me. Been gone a couple days.
I know. You should have seen mine when I got home Sunday afternoon. I was like, man, I wish people would act. Say like my wife. Make sure she might be passed out by now. Hopefully, I wish my wife was excited to see me like all four of my dogs are when I walk in the door.
Yeah, no kidding. Remember the old saying: lock your dog in the trunk for an hour, and lock your wife in the trunk for an hour, and see which one's happy.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's a
speaking
dandy.
of, speaking of hurricane, I think he finally got the guy that won our race this weekend. He's finally got on. I guess he figuring out technology.
Hey, I feel you, bud.
Yeah, Mark's a little slow yet.
I'm out here in the
Oh,
cornfields. They don't get much service out here.
that's probably what you. I thought you said you was a test spot.
Well, we test all over the place.
Okay, there you go.
Hell, we tested on the way home.
Oh, you
We
did?
was we was literally driving down the road. So we left the track at like 4 a.m, went straight to the hotel, got our stuff, and then left and started driving home. And we was still east of Louisville, Kentucky, and it was I don't even remember what time it was, maybe around noon or something. And we was driving down the road. I was getting pretty tired. I was still driving, and we look over, and down in a valley was a damn drag strip. I kid you not, and it was
Oh,
open. So we hit the exit, and I called Mark. I said, "We're going to the track." He said, "Man, you're crazy. We got to get home." I said, "Nah." I said, "This place looks cool."
Eddie was everything button pressed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know Eddie was upset. He didn't want to get out of the truck when we got there, but it was I-64 dragway. I'd never seen it before in my life. I'd never even heard of it, but it was a really cool looking little place down the valley.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
it's that quick.
Yeah, it is saying quick. But we stopped there, talked to the owner. They was doing a little bit of bracket racing. Unloaded the car, made a test hit. That's where the pictures was taken in the daylight with the money on the car.
Oh yeah,
But they made a couple test hits for moving some weight around for hopefully this weekend if it happens. So, but yeah, good times, never stop.
yeah. So, oh, poor Ed.
Yeah. Poor Ed.
So, we already know Skinnies is your main sponsor.
Yep. Skinnies, Racer Outlet. Um, You know, that racer outlet's got a lot of apparel, and they keep coming up with new ideas. And I know some new behind the scenes stuff's getting ready to come out. That'll be pretty killer. Um, the Skinny Sauce, Skinny's Camp Racing. You know, that guy is a wizard, man. He does some really good stuff with the computer and has got that part down. And I can focus on the nitrous and the motors and the transmission and stuff, and makes everything a lot easier for both of these cars to do what they do.
Yeah, quit trying to fight him. He's a keyboard warrior. We need him.
Yeah, exactly. I done outlawed him from running. He was running at George Ray's when a car crashed down there, and it was dark, and he couldn't see the chain link fence that stretched out on the road, and got tangled up in it, fell down, and cut him all up and everything. And I said, "You're not allowed to run anymore. Keep you chained up in your damn golf cart or something."
Oh,
But yeah, Hughes Performance helps us out a lot. Actually, Mark has a borrowed Hughes converter in his car right now, and it really picked it up a bunch.
Yeah, I stepped up a bunch. Stepped up a bunch with less nitrous. That's a win-win.
yeah.
Jane in Granite, Induction Solutions, IRD, carburetors, hook and chassis race cars, Jackson County Tow Service. They helped me and Mark out a bunch to get to travel that far. We wouldn't be able to do it without them. Hunter's Lawn Care, Tree Service. They help me out a bunch every time we go.
Chicken wire.
Wire they have down there for years. Yeah, chicken wire and railroad ties.
It'll tangle you up every time.
Yep. NLR Motorsports Electronics helps both these cars out.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be doing what they're doing without that guy. So, Race Star Wheels. I got to give a shout out to Todd Mashmeyer, Mashmeyer Performance Engines. We did after we won up in Nebraska there a handful of weeks ago, we went to, I wanted to make a camshaft change because we were trying to get more nitrous in the motor. And so we went to do that, and I had to upgrade all the valve trains. They run into issues with the cylinder heads and some other things. And when I had the cylinder heads apart, I found some issues, and he got them in and out, done some really nice work. And this new camshaft is a beast, so it's making a lot more power now, and he does killer work. So that's about it on my end. Other than the crew, Tyler and Justin and Mark and Eddie and Michael, and Michael, my brother-in-law. And Mark looks like a ninja now. He's a little big for a ninja.
I tried to come down and be a ninja the other night in my underwear, but I didn't get there in time.
I know it. He'd be sumo. That's what he is, sumo.
Kendall told me they're fighting, and I was changing. Fuck, well, all right, here we go. I'm about to go in there and get my ass whooped naked, I guess.
I guarantee you walk up somebody naked, they ain't gonna fight you.
They was gonna get it. I don't know what.
Yep. The wives, obviously my wife, Christina, and Justin's wife, Karen, they worked their tail off. There was a couple times just me and the wife was turning the car around, and we had the car after the pass back down the lanes within 5-10 minutes. And, we just know what to do and get it done. And, that was other things people was upset about them rushing the event along. Well, the promoters were rushing the event along because they took so long in the first few rounds. And that ain't our fault. But, I get it. It happens. You just got to make do. You just got to do it,
Well, you got to push these things along, especially when you got that many cars.
Yeah.
And you got to push it.
From first round to, I love you too, honey. From first round to second round, I think it was over 4 hours or right around there.
I mean, I can understand if something happens like a wreck or oil or something like that, but nothing. And I mean, you got to knock them out.
Yeah.
I mean, especially unless the first round, as I call the monster. Once you get past the monster, then it's kind of smooth sailing. But
Yeah.
Man, getting that first round done, especially with that many cars, you've got to be on your A game.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Got to get that field
Biggest
cut in half.
the biggest
Yeah.
problem is they did not have the help they needed. They were
Yeah.
trying to run that big of event with, from what I could see, about 3 people. I mean, other than some people that work for the track, helping with with
Trash
trash
and
stuff
crowd
like
control.
that. But as far as they would call 20 cars to come down and they'd pair them up. Well, the whole time they're trying to pair up 20 cars, there's no racing going on. They run them 20, then they call another 20 and pair them up. Well, same deal. While they're doing that, there's no racing going on. It's just they just needed more help. It's probably overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable with that. But
Oh,
if you got that many cars locked in, then I mean, it's a sign. Hey, we're gonna need to get some bodies in here to help.
Yeah. But that's also their second time. So they knew.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they had the same issue the first time.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's according to Ryan and them. They said that they won't be back. They said they won't be back, but neither were y'all. But at least y'all got to go experience it. And
Got to see some nice scenery. Got to take my tow rig through the mountains, beat on it a little bit. Broke a training cooler line on the way back. Had to fix it right quick. But other than that, we didn't have no issues out of either rig. No flats, no nothing. So that was nice. So cool deal.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna check out, guys. You can't see me on here anyway, so I'll.
all right, have a good one, Mark.
All right, see you. Thanks.
See you, Margie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that we're the best, at what we do, but we've been doing it for a while, so we know what it takes to get stuff done.
It's completely different around here, and even as far south as like Matt Spencer stuff, and I think even Memphis does a decent job. I haven't street raced in Memphis yet, but I've been to some of their tracks and whatnot, and I think Tennessee's okay, but I've heard event in Colorado was good.
Yeah.
And but yeah, they're just not there, and I don't know. I'll stay away. I'm not going there. So the promoter wasn't going to pay us after those guys jumped us. They said that we started a fight, which we didn't. We was trying to leave. There was a video out there somewhere of the promoter clapping his hands while all this was going on.
Oh boy.
And then after all that, he said he was not going to pay us because we started it. Finally, he did pay us. Yeah, they did. And finally did pay us. He banned us, which is fine. But then he banned any Skinny's products from his events, which whatever. But from my experience, if you're going to start telling a racer what he can and cannot use, he's not going to come.
Yeah. Unless you're just going to ban all traction compound and make it water only.
Yep, that'd be it.
I mean, but
and whatever, each their own. They'll either learn or it'll be something that just dies off and goes away.
Yeah. Well, maybe learn something. I mean,
yeah. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I don't wish bad on nobody, and I don't wish for anything to die, but they got a long ways to go, and some things have to get really good probably for a while before anybody from the Midwest is probably going to go. Yeah. And if you want fast, you better get somebody from the Midwest.
Exactly.
I'll say that. There's a lot of fast guys here in the Midwest.
Yeah.
There's one fast one out in California when he gets his stuff back together.
Yeah. Oh. Well, congrats on your win.
Thank you, man. Hopefully weather holds and we get to see you.
Oh yeah. We'll be there. Hopefully. Yep. I guess we'll find out middle of the week or something. I guess I haven't even.
Have you ever been there?
No. Well, I've been to Matt's house, and it's like 5 minutes from there. So
I didn't know Matt lived that close to it, but
yeah, he said he could hear him racing in the back when he's outside.
That place is it's cool. I like the place, but man, it's gonna be I need to get there kind of halfway early to pit because There's some places we got a pit facing downhill, and hell, we'll have to find something to pull the car out of the trailer because I can't get in it to get it out.
Have to get Justin in there.
Yeah, something.
Well, all right. I got a couple other guys I need to get on here. They finally
Cool.
found their headphones.
All righty, man. Good to see you. Hopefully, we'll see you this weekend.
Yes, sir. Congrats again.
Thanks a lot. We'll see you.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Well, Tweedledee and premature ejaculation. They finally found their cojones, and they want to get on now. So, and this race right here is what we'll be at this weekend. Bahia, flashlight start, and hold on, I got another one. Right here. So hold on, guys. Give me a second. I got some plugs I got to do. Sponsor stuff. War. Oh wait, drag them down south. That's it right there. And then we'll be War in the Woods on the 26th. That's in Indianapolis or Indy area. I don't know. I forget the area up there. I've never been there, and it's cool to get go up there and see different cars and stuff. See different stuff. And supposedly that track is pretty epic. So, all right, there we go. We'll come back to that. I don't know which one I want to bring on first. They both. I can see them down there. I can see them down there. All right, there we go. We'll just bring both of them on. What's up, Sugar Britches?
Chris's daddy.
Hurricane.
What's up?
But you know what you can say? You know what you can say is this right here. Holding that Skrilla. Him pushing oil out of his motor and just annihilated you. He checked out.
Hey, I give it to him. I'm not gonna take it from him.
He checked out on your ass.
Yeah,
I told you shouldn't turn it down. I told you over there. Don't turn it down. I'm gonna prove a point. I'm gonna turn it down. What he said.
I wanted that bitch to work. And it didn't.
You over there turning it down. I'm over here turning it up.
Yeah.
It keeps going slower.
Yeah.
Did y'all see some of them pictures that Stephanie took? That's some badass pictures.
Yeah. I like
they
them.
did a good job with them.
Man, that race right there.
Dude, what are the odds of that?
When I found out who drew each other, I was like, oh boy.
Well, Kenny ran up to me and was like, "Hey, you drew Aston," and I was like, "Get out of here." And he's like, "No, you drew Aston." I said, "All right, we'll see." We get there and Aston finds me. He said, "What are the odds we drew each other?" And I said, "You're bullshit." And he said, "No, we drew each other." I was like, "Golly, here we go." Should have just said something.
I think after I was standing behind your car whenever y'all were racing, and I think I probably almost ran over 5 different people chasing after your car. So,
you almost ran over me
after
too.
me on that one.
You almost ran over me too.
When I saw the video, there was like 6 to 7 people that ran out there. I was like, "Who the hell? What the hell?"
I will say, they talked a big game that there wasn't going to be no DFW cars in it after first round. I will say that there was all DFW cars except for 3.
And 3 or 4, yeah.
And then I think most of them were all tight races. So it was a fun night. It was a long night, but it was a fun night.
Man, I want to apologize to y'all first for dragging y'all around the Metroplex. Well, luckily y'all didn't go to the first 2 spots like I did, because it would have really been bad for y'all. But man, I just, for some reason, driving around all night just kind of sucked. But I mean, I just wish I could have did a little bit better job on planning.
I mean, hey,
we all signed up for
you got to deal with, man.
Yeah, I keep kicking myself, but Richard keeps saying, "Oh man, hey man, that's part of it." He goes, "It wasn't as bad as it seems."
It really wasn't for being that many people and that many
30 cars.
I mean, it was a little drug out, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Well, when we got busted off at the first spot, and we headed north, I got talked into that. I didn't want to go north. I did not want to go north, but he talked me into it. And I said, well, all right, here we go. And we head north, and we draw, and then of course the cops show up. So then we head to the final spot, which, man, that spot is kind of hairy. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hairy.
What, left lane?
Both lanes actually, but yeah, it's rusty,
Fucking whoop
man.
section after the finish line.
It's
Hey,
just some
imagine-
doubles and triples down there. It'll be all right.
Imagine you
Yeah,
hitting
my
them
headers are all
bumps
beat up.
with the damn car full of smoke, and you're still trying to stop.
I think
was
Rusty
fun.
ran a quarter mile on his pass.
Yeah, I looked at the end of the road. He was in the middle of the road putting his parachute in his trunk. I was like, oh my God.
I was waiting for him to hit the brakes, but he locked him up into the intersection.
Yeah.
We knew it was gonna be a challenge, but
Well, it was a lot better. I'd say the guys that I raced with on Friday night, because it was me and Brian in the finals on Friday night, and for 15 cars, we finished an hour earlier than what we did on Saturday. So it was rough. I put 300 miles on my truck Friday night.
I could have. I figured you put just as much as that. It just seemed like we were going from spot to spot. But I mean, we did finish. Well, that 1 point would that be a race and 0.75 of a second race 2? Because we had to end up rerunning it because the topo showed up.
Yeah.
But then we went to the other spot, and luckily everybody was on their game and did what they're told, because we had to knock it out. Because once you get that many cars, you gotta be repetitious. You gotta be on your game. You gotta hit it and get it. Because the first round there was 15 races. So
Yeah.
So I mean that's a lot, and especially in the street. So you got to be able to knock them out and not wait for cars to come back. With that
especially
second
with
spot,
Hubert's car.
I was like after he did a burnout, and I was like, oh, if we stay here after that, then we're probably good for a little bit. And
Yeah.
well, we stayed there for a little bit,
I'm surprised.
but then would be we had boosted GT Junior over here versus boosted
what?
Joker.
That was a close ass race.
Yeah.
That was close. I give Justin props on that one.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I think all in all, it was a fun night, regardless.
Oh, it was a blast.
And this guy without the helmet, I'll say it again.
Is that the guy that had no seatbelt and
I don't know if he had seatbelt. I seen him pull up
no cage and something? Someone was telling me he had nothing in there but just a seat. That was it.
I don't know. Well, I don't know the rules and stuff that they have, but at least hell, if I'll start bringing my helmet, and people can use it if they have
That's a
to.
big ass helmet, dude.
No, actually, I got a little head, tiny head, size 7 1/8 head. But anyway, man, some of these cars. I mean, Caden almost took me out, and he was on a buy run.
That's not a good road to be doing that on.
I'm just glad he wasn't in the right lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? This race right here.
Hey, that's a long time coming right there. We raced 2 years ago. 2 fucking
I don't think
years
it was
ago.
2. It was no, yeah, maybe.
It was damn near 2 years.
Yeah.
Because I think it was at the 1st of December, so a year and some change. So,
Man, they go, who you got? I said, whoever leaves first. And I think y'all pretty much left at the same time.
I guessed like a motherfucker. I just let off the trans brake. That's all I did.
Yeah, I
was
think
like,
you
gotta
might have
get out of this
you might have just aired him out a little bit, but
He got me just barely. But like when I was watching the video multiple times, it was as soon as he moved, I moved. Like it was
Yeah.
right there, but he got the jump.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
look
then
at
once
that.
the car started spinning and you're probably about a half a car out on me and it started spinning, and I just let off. I was like, I'm not gonna catch him. Because it was either we're gonna be side by side or somebody's gonna be in front of somebody. So I was like, I'm not gonna catch this motherfucker.
My shit was spinning, and I was making damn sure you weren't coming around me. Because if you watch the video, as soon as the front tires came down, the car was damn near driving kind of dog-legged there for a second, and then it came back.
Did you
It wasn't
figure out
happening.
what your problem was with the
No,
oil?
I pulled the plug number 2. I knew it had a little bit of water in it before we went to this ordeal, and I was like, I'll be all right, you know. I usually don't check the plugs, because why?
The
Well, I checked the
small block Ford,
plugs.
huh? Small block
Yeah.
Ford lot, huh?
I went to check the plugs, and I probably shouldn't have, because that turned into a whole fiasco. I
Okay.
learned that one of the cylinders is low. I learned this one's got some water in it. Should have just put the
A little bit
motherfuckers
of
back in
oil
there and
here
been
and
done.
there.
Yeah. After the first pass, I started up, ran in the shop, double checked everything. I checked the plugs. I let it run for, I think I let it idle for like damn near 15 minutes. I took the water plug out, rolled it over. It had like maybe just a little bitty bit in there, and I was like, I will be good. So first pass came around. As soon as I did like 3 or 4. I think I did about 3 whoppers because I didn't want to mess it up at the finish line. As soon as I did the last one, it went boom. Inside the car was full of smoke, and I was like, God, because I don't know if anyone remembers, last time I went down Hanley, it filled up with smoke,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I drove it back to the trailer. I pulled all the plugs out because I was like, something's got to be wrong. They were all perfect. The only thing I can figure is one of my evac tubes had oil blown around it. I guess that was it. I don't know. So later in the rounds, we got some rags and some zip ties. And there's a big old mound of rags on the line. It didn't smoke the last pass, so I don't know if we fixed it or what. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
think it
gotta
was
figure it out though.
you were giving whoppers all night. I did it first round and I forgot to get on the brakes. So
I only because I don't remember who it was. Somebody was like, "Man, don't put whoppers on me," and I was like, "Hey, I'm only gonna do it to the out of town guys since they were talking shit. But I mean, I ain't gonna be a super dickhead about it. But I'll do a couple.
and what I get it for?
That's because of our little grudge deal. You little shithead. So when I raced Norton, he was like, "Man," he was kind of saying like, "Don't do me like that," and I was like, "I ain't gonna do you like that," and I didn't.
I would have.
I gave Trey the king size Burger King Whopper meal. I did it some more and then did it some more again.
You're probably doing it just so you trying to clear it out the motor, weren't you?
I was just hoping this shit didn't come apart and put oil all over my windshield. Maybe put a rod through my fucking windshield, hit me in the face or something.
It was funny. The car would fill up with smoke until I did like 3 or 4 Whoppers, and as soon as I let off, it go boom. And I was like, I don't know if the Whoppers are pissing it off or something's just mad. I don't know. But I don't know. But once I raced Norton and I didn't do any and it still smoked real bad, I was like, no, something's wrong here.
Yeah, that was the best part.
Oh yeah, as soon as you honked, I knew exactly what you were doing. Before I even looked, I knew I was getting the bird.
I couldn't get my passenger window to roll down, so I
Oh, I
was
could see
just
you.
hoping you could see me.
I can see it.
But y'all good sports about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was premature ejaculation, wasn't it? Wasn't that? Did I remember that right?
Yeah, PE. Because
That
I
was
raced the
over
mutt.
on that
Yeah.
weather
Your
road.
your
That was
dad
my
your
first
dad was
ever.
like, you were premature, and then I was like, yeah, I couldn't remember what it was, and then I remembered today was premature ejaculation.
Yeah. Call
PE.
him PE.
Oh.
I will say DFW's got one of the best crews though. Everybody steps up to help each other whenever we need it. So
Yeah, a lot of
I
whoppers
ran
for
out of
sure.
prep. And Chris and Bo helped me the whole time. So
What?
Huh?
Oh,
What?
hell no. We better not have been giving you no prep. Mm-mm. That's the last time I let Bo be the crew chief.
Damn.
He gonna
Well,
give himself
luckily
away.
he had a flashlight because my fucking flashlight took a dump on me, and we had to use what we had.
I know, and that was a last minute item. I was like, hey, what about that flashlight? And he's like, yeah, we'll take it. We never take a flashlight. We're always ones forgetting shit.
Yeah, after that, I don't know what happened. I still need. I'll probably look at it tomorrow because I'm going to need it this weekend for sure. If not, I got to buy one and redo another one. I don't know what. Maybe hopefully the battery went shot in them or something.
I hope Richard got me when I had a blower on my car there for a minute. That shit was funny.
I thought you did that, and then I heard Rossi, and I was like, oh boy, hope that showboat just didn't cost him.
I was doing it for a minute, and it started to start loading up, and I was like, oh, I'm done. It's about to die. I ain't got time for this. It was good while it lasted.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah, I loved it. That was great. I saw Johnny. He was doing his video, and I was watching. And he was doing this with the car surgeon, and I was in the car doing it too. And then all of a sudden, I was like, you know what? The hell with this, and I started whomping on it. And there for a second, it started like going roar, roar, roar. I was like, no, I'm done. It's about to die. This thing's probably loaded up.
Oh, there's it. Yeah, the blower surge was. Yeah.
There we go.
Well, maybe everybody's seen it then. I guess.
I don't know. I screen grabbed the little piece that I found on Johnny's deal, but somebody said something to Richard, and he's like, "Oh, I got it." And so I've been waiting for that to come out.
He sent me some stuff earlier, and he sent me and he said check your email, but I don't know, it's already too late in the game. It takes. I gotta save it, and then I gotta email it to myself. Then I gotta take it from your email, download it, and then put it on here. It's a timely process.
Oh yeah.
It usually takes me like an hour to get ready for this stuff. Just take pictures and put them on here and stuff. But I mean,
Yeah.
Stephanie really killed it this weekend with some of these
Oh
pictures.
yeah, it was good pictures, man. I saw those and I was like, damn.
There it is.
Dude, he did his burnout and he shook a hole inside of my car. I was like, golly.
Yeah, I couldn't breathe. Every time he passed me and did his burnout, I couldn't breathe. He left on me that pass.
That was a good race.
What to do.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, no, Tyler gets that car. Tyler gets the car figured out. Y'all gonna be in shit trouble.
Boy. How do you think I felt when we were on that said road and I drew him? I was like, here we go. I'm done. Then the old paddy wagon showed up and we went to the other place and I was like, yes, my working chance. Here we go.
That just right there just goes to show that you don't need all the horsepower in the world to win.
No.
No, 2 stock block nitrous cars, just one.
That was Steve. He just got that car together that weekend.
Yeah, he needs to put a freaking drive shaft flip on that son of a bitch.
I can tell he ain't got no windows in it either.
Yeah, he said he didn't have time to put them in. He said he got them. He just ain't had time to put them in because
that's crazy.
They got the car together, and then actually the first test pass was, I guess, on the way up here, and they made a decent test pass, and then he started tuning it before there. Because I asked him, I said, "Did you take all the stuff out of the truck and put it in there?" He goes, "No, it's totally different. Everything. It's basically a stock 4.8." So I think it's smaller than the other one, but I don't know. He's still working on it.
The DFW Ducks got it done.
Yeah.
Sure no.
I'll tell you what.
Only because I had no tuner.
Oh. Who the hell's that?
That is this guy right here.
That's Cracker. That ain't no excuse. He knows better.
I think Chris should know by now. He's street enough. He should know how much time it'll take out of stuff. And
Yeah.
well, I don't know. If it's on laptop stuff, I ain't gonna lie. He probably doesn't know too much on that laptop stuff.
Damn old guys.
I think his wife has to do that shit. Oh, but that ended right there.
That's the last. I mean, we were talking about it. What was it? Friday? I texted you. I said, let's do our best.
Saturday afternoon before we were getting ready to load up.
Yeah, I texted you. I said, let's shoot to get in the final so we can split it and go home. And then I walk up to this raggedy bitch and he says 60-40. I said, you dirty bitch.
And we're gonna race because I ain't gonna hear about this.
Yeah, they're talking. That wasn't that group chat that said if Austin wins, we're splitting it. And I said, splitting for pussies. I said, y'all can split, but just fucking at least race for it. Just as soon as better.
I should have hit his ass with a 70-30.
I should have punched you right in the dick too, but I
I
didn't.
figured you probably would if I said that.
Whoa. Oh.
It was fun though. I was shaking. I was nervous. I was like, I gotta beat this raggedy son of a bitch right here. I'm not gonna hear the end of it. So,
Well, you left on him.
yep.
So,
I can tell you, I can do it on the street,
what?
but I can't do it at the track.
Man.
I'll tell you what though, it was funny when you were over there changing plugs and Limpy said, "Let's go." I don't care what tune-up you put in there, it still ain't gonna be enough.
It was
I was
close.
like, "Geez."
It was
Yeah,
close.
you got to get on Bo on that one, Gary. I don't know what the deal with that was.
What do you say?
Holy.
He said no more giving away the prep.
No more letting Trey have our prep.
That's that secret stuff, man.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with Gary about that.
Why?
Who's that? Thomas J. Garcia.
That was the guy in the black Camaro.
Oh, I wanted to treat the fuck out of me?
Yeah, on the one we raced on, yeah, that road.
Yeah, I didn't hear him getting up on boost, and I saw you lock him in, and I just jumped on the brake and stumbled.
Excuses.
Some of them cars, man, they're like instantly, like you tell them to come for, like even Derek and Liam Neeson, you tell them, you like don't even hear the motor going, and then you see him bump. I'm like, I tell you, I mean, he's like instantly on boost, and I'm like, damn.
That's when you know your stuff's set up right.
Oh, here it is.
I don't even know what the fuck a rubber match is. What is that?
I think it's a
Yeah,
rematch.
about that. I don't know.
Hold on.
Whenever he wants smoke.
Hold on, is
We'll
it
do
over
it
here?
again.
Rematch.
I'm a
Did y'all hear that?
once a year racer, so.
Well, he said how much?
He's a track
He goes,
racer.
How much?
I might need to leave it that way because normally when I don't race for a while and I just show up, I win some money. So
There you go. All right, well,
versus
whatever
racing
works.
every weekend, I lose every weekend.
Yeah, that ain't no lie.
So, and you end up going. You're a two type deal racer. Hurricane. You do that. You do that stuff where you ride around in circles and bump guys in the ass and giggle. You want to be the first one. Want to be the first one sitting on the pole.
Not doing that ass bumping, but
But you definitely want to be sitting on the pole, first one on the pole, right?
might as well. Rubbin's racing. How gay you want to make it? I don't care.
Well, I'm just saying.
It don't bother me none.
That's the kind of racing where you show up and everybody kissing their sister or their cousins or, all that incest shit.
Whatever.
You got one.
My sister's hot, so we'll be right. Y'all saw the warden. She's good.
Yeah. How much did you have to give her of this?
I got her nails done earlier.
Oh, yeah?
That's it.
So far, that's all we needed to do, yeah. She's pretty easy going.
You know what? My wife, we've been together probably longer than y'all been alive. But every time I go out of town, say like I'm going out of to this event right here this weekend, and then I got another event the next weekend. Every time I go out of town, she has to have a gift. So I got to bring home money, give it to her, and then she gets whatever she wants. And then I ask her what did I get her, and she tells me, and I said, "Did I do good?" She goes, "Yeah, exactly what I wanted." So let your woman get whatever she wants, and
He
then
was
you won't
supposed to
never
buy
get to.
her. He was supposed to take her barrel racing a long time ago.
Oh,
Will you quit giving the warden ideas?
She wanted a horse and everything.
man.
She kicked that idea to the curb there for a little bit, so I'm alright with it. It's hard to keep a horse over here at the. No bueno.
Wow. Let's say that again, just for the crowd in the back that didn't see it. Chris, you little
Nothing
freaky
much.
like that. You little
No,
freaky like
sir.
that.
Oh,
Come on
yeah.
now. Come on. It's
I've
just
heard
us here.
stories.
Ain't nobody watching.
That ain't
Nobody watching.
happening.
I've heard stories, man.
Mm-mm.
I heard that's the
This for
I've heard some
buzzer.
weird stories about you too, buddy.
I heard that's the buzzer button down there.
Chris loves this one right here.
Oh.
No, I don't. Shit don't happen.
That's the buzzer button right there. That's the trainer brake button right there. Down there. Woo.
Y'all too much.
Come on now. You only live once, man. It's
I know it.
I haven't even unloaded my car or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
See, there you go.
I'm gonna leave.
Oh. Yeah, it's like Christmas for my old lady every weekend. So what's next for y'all? Y'all doing the lake deal this coming weekend?
Hard
Well,
Isn't that
as
this
long
weekend?
as my stuff ain't messed up.
I just put a new PCV valve in it, and you'll be good.
Maybe retorque the head a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, pull the head off and get some
Get a little
bounty. So put some
silver
bounty
spray
on
paint.
that. Yeah, put some bounty on that top of that piston and dry it off, and then put it back on there. You'll be good.
Yeah, just
Little
throw some
silver
sand
spray
in
paint.
there, Just soak up all the oil.
You going to the track this weekend?
Yeah. I'm not taking the car, but
I bet you if I say I'm not, you will.
No, I got a full converter out of it.
Oh damn it, Dave! This weekend.
I know they're trying to get me in a shootout with all them, and I don't want to jump in something and my stuff can be messed up. But Dave said retorque the head, so I'm probably gonna got the valve cover off out there. I'll probably go out there a torque wrench and see what they're sitting at before I take them apart.
I
Doesn't hurt to try, I guess.
Come on, Trey. Come on, Trey. Dave said, "Come on."
Dave's gonna put it
No,
off
he's
in you.
damn sure too fast for me.
Come on now. Hey,
I've at least got a chance with Chris because his shit might come apart. Fucking Dave, his shit's gonna fucking.
Boy, I got a small block for it. That motherfucker gonna keep on ticking and taking licking.
Oh yeah, didn't smoke any other spots.
Oh, it smoked on the person, not the first one, the second one for sure.
Yeah, I didn't
Sure
smoke
enough.
it Henley.
Yeah, because I even watched the video. I was like, that thing smoked when I left.
It was just clearing it. He was just clearing it out. That's all it was.
I don't know. I came back, threw it up on the trailer because everyone's up there at the road, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it. And Aston's like, "Hey, good race, but your shit's smoking at the right side, bad." And I was like, "Okay." Sure as shit, I went down there looking on the header and everything, could see nothing leaking. He's down there. He puts where my collector goes. He runs his finger under it and shows me a big old glob on his finger like this, and I was like, "Oh." I checked the plugs and they were all there and good. So I'm wondering if it just blew it out. I don't know.
Was it pushing was it pushing out the top?
Yeah. Or the evap is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all are in the same house and she's roasting you.
She's out in the shop. I'm in the house. There's a bunch of people outside.
Oh.
I wouldn't be able to hear nothing.
So, y'all got any sponsors or y'all want to name or people help you out? I know yours is cousin Bo or Bo Lee.
Bo Lee.
You can call him Gimpy.
Gimpy.
He done.
Oh yeah.
Something.
I heard his shoulder. My poor shoulder this weekend. My shoulder is bad. I heard it. So shut up, pussy.
Shut up. No, you got Stefco. I wouldn't know what to do without that guy. He done taught me a lot. Probably a lot of people wouldn't realize he wasn't out there this weekend. It's me, Tyler, and Bobby and Bo, and we kind of put our heads together and all the stuff we learned, and seemed to work out. I think we're getting a pretty good handle on it. We're getting a good idea what we can do from bouncing around town and this surface to that surface, whatever, and we've got a good handle on it. And then you got Gary with memory loss with the prep and stuff. So, I gotta thank Danny at Red's Family Auto. He's helped me out a little bit.
Your loving wife.
Oh yeah, the warden. Yeah. She's probably gonna beat my ass as I go outside because she wasn't the first one to be said.
She's gonna go outside and she goes, "I want a horse." Thanks for reminding me, Trey.
Chris, why you fucking split with Trey? We can have all that money and go barrel race him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hell no.
That's a great idea.
It goes slower. Then Trey probably would have won.
Wow.
I think he got a bigger motor than me, and he still ain't that fast.
No, mine's just little, dude. Stock block 370. Stock crank.
Ain't no ring on my finger.
That's all I hear, dude.
Well, you know what? That marriage and a ring ain't nothing but a piece of paper.
You ain't lying.
It ain't nothing but when you get the ring and a piece of paper, then it becomes real.
Hey, she ain't got no room to talk. Ask her how many times she's been there, done that.
Oh.
Yeah, so she needs to quit trying to jump on the gun.
Wow.
I'm making sure I get my whole tribe.
Let me just mute him for a second because I'm trying to save his life right now.
Yeah. You gonna come in here and beat his ass?
Hold on, she's behind you. All right. I'm trying to save your life, Chris.
No, we'll be good.
That's what my old lady. She wanted to get married. She wanted to renew our vows this year for our 25th. And I said, I don't even know if I did the right thing 25 years ago. We're still working on this thing. I don't know.
Oh, good.
We've been together almost 30. Oh boy.
There she is. The warden's here.
It's a fucking murder.
Yeah. Hold on. We'll take him off so we won't be able to see the murder. We won't be liable for it. We won't. All right, we'll put it back on just in case. Oh, look, y'all switch spots.
Yeah, because that's what I'm supposed to be first.
Yeah, okay. How do I change my name?
You can't do it. What are you gonna do?
Trey's
Trey's daddy.
I'll give it to you this time. Not no other time. I'll make sure I'm on attendant slick next time. Oh God, here we go. Oh man, who's Silver Dragon?
He's a guy. He's a guy that's always on here. Is that a bad deal?
That's a sore subject. Let's just kind of avoid that one and move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, we'll just stick it up there again just in case you missed it.
Y'all gonna piss Trey off now.
So
Hey, Trey, just do this right here behind me. All right. Hey,
wow.
at least you didn't win that race and come home and eat breakfast and then realize one of your high school buddies died in a motorcycle crash in the morning.
Oh,
That
yeah?
was a good way to mess up your race day. You know, that sucked.
Who did that? One of your buddies?
Buddy
Yeah,
Blake Golden.
yeah. Mile from his house, man.
Damn it. He wasn't one of them guys that act dumb, is he? And act stupid and shit like that?
No, he goofs off. But he usually when it's that late, he just rides on home. I've ridden bikes with him that late. We just go on home, and you know it is what it is. But you know I don't think he was doing anything stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might have fell asleep or something. I don't know. Just the way
Yeah.
everything said happened, it kind of don't really make no sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I had a guy pass me the other day. I was I don't know where I was at, but I looked in my mirror, didn't see nobody, and I went to change lanes. I was passing a Swift truck, and I looked over again, and here comes a bike. And I was like, God dang! I mean, I
Oh
was doing
yeah.
I was doing 75, and he went by me like I was standing still.
Nah, he don't ride like that. He's just on a Harley. He's just cruising around.
No, Harley drivers are different. They ain't gonna be doing 160
Nah.
like Heath drives in this
Yeah.
in a souped up Volkswagen.
Little 5-cylinder or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
So Trey, you got any sponsors? Daddy?
Yeah, Daddy's Money for sure.
Daddy's Money.
What are the other ones, Chris? Daddy's Money,
Xanax
and codeine.
Yeah, codeine.
Yeah, Daddy's Money,
yeah.
Xanax, and codeine.
You sure it ain't what is it?
Since I look like a crackhead.
What's that? What's that?
Damn crackhead.
No, the Nate with high discharge transmission, that he helps me out a bunch with my transmission. If I've ever needed some help, he's in and out real quick. He's very good. Justin Heckman at Jane and Granite, Morgan and Son Racing Engines, and Godly Fence and Metal Building. That's about it.
Out there in Godly, Texas?
Yeah.
Oh hell! I don't know you knew anybody out there.
You got more sponsors than me, and you slow. Shit,
oh, that's just a couple people that have helped me out. Hey, no, we were talking to Richard, and have officially entered the Street Outlaws sellout program. So
cool.
Our stuff can be on TV.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I go to someone's house and I have cable.
Oh,
or just
I got
record
my
it for
phone.
me.
Okay, I'll record it for you.
And then he can come over and sit in your lap, and you can show him your new fingernails.
Yeah, he can sit in my lap and we can talk about the first thing that pops up.
Feel my thumb poking you in the ass? Look, no hands.
Oh shit.
So you don't know what you're going, and you're going, or you don't know. Chris's daddy don't know if he's going to. He's going to go, but he don't know if he's taking his car.
Yeah,
I'll probably be there regardless. But I'm gonna try and take the car. They want me to, so
after the 15 triples I hit this weekend on all these rough ass roads, I think I need to look over the car a little bit.
Be all right.
You got all week to do that. You got all week to do that. Be all right.
Yeah, I do, but I don't feel like it. I do. The car's still at my dad's on the trailer.
Maybe you can tell Mallory that you're not gonna come home early when not this weekend.
Yeah.
And you're gonna look at the car and stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It was a fun weekend though.
Yeah, it was all right. It was a little bit longer than I wanted to, but yeah,
Yeah,
It
dude.
was a
You
good bit
can't.
funner than most. I
yeah.
kind of liked how it used to. The old school used to be a lot funner, and then here lately it wasn't all. It seemed like more of a job than just a hanging out, and having a good time, and for some reason, with it being there was as many cars and as many places we went to, it still really seemed fun. I had a good time.
That's a
I,
fact, Heath.
yeah, after this weekend, that was a big eye opener. I'm gonna tell you what, loading up Saturday, I was not expecting what the outcome happened to be.
I
Mm-mm.
wouldn't either.
Nope. I was like, man, that car's fast. That car's fast. That car's fast. I started looking at all the cars in first round. I was like, golly.
I didn't think
And
half of them were going to show up, and they all showed up.
I thought it was over when I drew Tyler Lemon. And then we moved spots, and I was like, this is my saving grace. This is it.
You don't think? I think yeah. I think he even had enough for him at the first spot.
I don't think I would have got
No.
around. I didn't think I was going to get around Dustin first round.
That was a tight race.
It was a
Yeah.
good race, but hell, you
Tracy,
give him the hit
did I?
You did not.
the first race, didn't
Did
you?
he?
You were
I thought
sleeping.
that was,
Lazy bastard. I was in the back. I was literally the second pass, so I missed everything. I could do is hear it. I was checking plugs and listening to y'all. I couldn't see shit.
He was
yeah.
he was he was draining water and changing plugs.
Yeah.
But you know what counts though? Is this right here? At the
You're
end of the
right.
day, that's the end of the day right there.
I look so
That
happy.
that's a good
Oh
outcome right
god.
there.
There's the warden.
Yeah. But you can't beat that right there.
He said he slept. I knew one of y'all slept. I didn't know which one it was. I knew somebody was
Yeah,
asleep.
and his fucking exhaust is loud as fuck. It's all I heard the whole way. I couldn't even hear my own car. His header tube came out, or that collector came out right in my ear.
You
So
think
that's,
that
I mean,
motherfucker's loud?
oh.
Boy. Get next to that not so magnetized anymore money magnet.
Wow!
I ain't got
Wow!
no
You can
money.
just put the magnet there. No money, because he don't ever win no
Hey,
money.
hey, me and old Cracker, me and him are 2-0. Last time I went down there with them, I got him on that one.
Yeah,
I was surprised on that one though.
with the rod knocking.
Yeah, that happened right after that one. Went to turn around, it came back. Black, 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 black. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a
It
good
was a
time.
great time.
It was a good
Oh
time.
yeah.
The best part of it was we put out almost every single Austin car first round. I mean, one of the guys
Yeah.
that set the whole deal up, I'm not going to say his name, like maybe Rusty, but he decided he wanted to leave 15 seconds too early. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
There he goes. Did I jump? I said, "Are you sure?" He's. I want to see the video of that. I said, "Okay."
Yeah. I I had $100 on that race, and he was popping and banging, popping and banging. I was like, oh, he's going to beat him. No big deal. It's Sievert. He'll probably just knock the tires off or something. And boom,
Dang it,
Rusty
man.
leaves 10 seconds too early. I'm like, oh, man.
He said
Oh,
his finger slipped off the trans brake button because he was adjusting his seatbelt or something. He bumped in and then something was caught. I don't know, OCD in him or something. I guess, but fucking, he said finger slipped off the trans brake. And I was like, "Yep, just a little bit early."
yeah.
Which Austin car did y'all guys feel was the biggest threat?
Before and First round or later rounds? I'd
I
say
guess-
early was probably.
I know them turbo
I'd say
cars
that.
yeah, Aston. I know them turbo cars that they come up from Houston area. Them guys are
that
pretty.
that one guy. It's got the really low black one with the Capri taillights.
Yeah,
That came into that last no trailer.
yeah,
That thing ain't no joke.
yeah. It's got
And
the weird narrowed rear end.
yeah, that thing
Yeah,
ain't no joke. I was kind of worried about that, and he jumped first round, and I was like, oh my god. Later rounds, I was worried about the purple car, but then Trey took care of that, so it was fun.
Yeah, I wish we could have made more passes on concrete, but like our holy grail spot where we pulled up after first round, that'd have been nice.
I don't know.
yeah.
Did you see how much rubber was not there anymore?
I mean, I haven't street raced in 2 years, so
It still
since
takes
Jeremy
it.
Clark put me out first round.
It still takes it.
I figured.
What we need to do is turn around and start running back the other way.
On the old one,
No,
or just the other direction?
the other direction. Running to that, and then
Right.
because I think there's somebody in that business that calls. Now I think they hired Lookout, but
They
since
probably got
they're
security.
yeah,
I've been in
because
there before. They refurb Samsung phones.
yeah, but I know what time the security leaves, and Richard said that some lady, when everybody started pulling up, she got all pissed off and flipped her cigarette all the way from one side of that road clear to the other side. He said, "I didn't think."
God.
He goes, I didn't think a Marlboro Red could go that far." He goes, but he goes, I could see it flying through the air. It looked like a shooting star.
I
He goes, she was hot,
believe it.
but
Street racing all that ain't all that bad, guys.
you had him covered. Austin Carr's quick. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
He just said you ain't shit, Chris.
Wow.
Whatever. Well, if Lippy goes back to that photo with all the moolah in my hand, I think I was some shit.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Who did you just give him some money for the
Yeah,
picture?
we just literally split it in half.
Yeah.
Who got the hundreds? Who got the 100 ends?
Me.
I told him I wanted the 20, so I felt like I had more money.
And then he was over there, how do you wand out money?
I do because I ain't
Get
done it
out
in
of
a while.
here.
Kids.
Uh-oh. Michael Norton said, when do you want to run, Trey?
I'm gonna found an oil leak. I can't race, bro.
Oh, boy.
I
Yep.
put 100 on Michael.
Wow, that's jacked up, bro.
I don't know. Mine and Michael's race is a little bit closer than mine and yours.
Well, I also let off 300 foot. I did. Watch the video.
Better quit it. That was awesome. I shit you not. I looked at my draggy and I said, this motherfucker was slow. It was the slowest pass to put down all night. Was racing you. Don't know why.
How close was y'all's race?
I think Michael said he was the same gap that we left with. Like how much I treated him by was exactly how it stayed, is what he said. Said it was slowly riddling me in, but he didn't have enough. All I know
He
is I
told me
left,
let
I
the
looked
car time
over,
down.
couldn't see him, and I was like, I ain't even bothering. I just rode it all the way out. So
How often do y'all look, see where we was at? See if you're getting that second kit.
I don't have a second kid. I just got to know whether or not I'm gonna let off early or not, because I ain't made of money except for now.
That's
So
your life. You tell me what you want to.
we try and keep the nitrous
Yeah.
however much we can.
I went through 7 bottles this weekend.
Damn. How much is nitrous now?
$5
$5
a
a
pound.
pound.
Oh,
Depends on
so
where
it
you
ain't,
go.
it ain't went up that much then.
It used to be more if you went to other places.
Yeah,
Well,
the motor price used to be $10 a pound when they first
Yeah.
opened up.
I remember when they had that, was that nitrous plant or that gas plant explosion? It went up pretty high, then now it went back down, I guess.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
half the people couldn't even get none, and this, that, and the other.
XRP is by far the cheapest nitrous you're going to find in DFW.
How accurate are y'all's draggies?
It's pretty
He's
damn on point.
he swears by his. He says, "Man, that's it." He's never been to the track, but
I use mine all the time. It's a great tool, especially for street racing. You know, because honestly, if I wouldn't have had it, I wouldn't have known the little bit of increments, how much faster kind of did on the road. You know, because it all feels the same at a certain point on the street.
Yeah.
oh boy, look at this.
Who's Jeremy Ames?
I don't
I
know.
hope that ain't that old boy that kept saying Austin was going to be in the finals.
He's not funny though.
Yeah, he probably doesn't even have a race car, and he's probably in his mom's basement.
So Draggy's worth the money then.
Oh hell yeah! If you don't have one out and you do street stuff, I would highly recommend it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, Heath loves his. He's got $40. He won his on an auction
raffle?
or raffle, whatever you call it.
How much are they?
About 130, 150 bucks.
Yeah, they ain't that bad.
No, it's simple. You just hook up to it, stick your phone in your car, and every now and then make sure it's still connected and go. Yeah, just like that. It's another tool in the bag. Really, it's a nice tool to have.
Yeah. All right. So, what's next after next weekend? What y'all got cooking up?
I don't know. I'll probably ask you that question.
Probably be drinking some beer if you ain't racing.
I don't know what we got. I gotta look at my.
I like local shit.
Well, I know. That's why.
I'm sure I'm gonna stop getting kicked out of local shit here soon. Being too fast.
All right. No, we got that. It's coming up weekend. Oh, and then we got the airstrip deal in Wichita, Kansas.
Oh,
Y'all actually pretty good on that. Y'all actually
troll.
It's only 6 hours.
Chris, you get a trailer. I got the truck.
Hey, y'all get the 2-car trailer like that guy had this weekend. 2-car.
Yeah, we'll take both cars in one vehicle.
If I knew somebody had one, I think we might know somebody. I don't know.
I know somebody.
I got a 4-car hauler.
Well, then what you fretting for? Come on.
Yeah, let us use it.
It's a work truck. It's a work truck.
Oh.
Okay, and
maybe Clayton knows this one we can get. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I figured. Probably blow out every damn tire on the way there, though.
No, that airstrip's kind of like it's not. It looks intimidating, but it's not as bad as everything. It's basically like running at the second spot.
Really?
Yeah.
It's concrete.
Oh, and that means they're going.
It's concrete, but it's not.
It's like old nasty concrete.
It's old airstrip concrete.
Means some pro mods gonna run me over.
No. It's like first 100 feet is like wow, and then like the next 560 is like oh shit.
So it's better than where we finished at?
No. It's in between. It's a tuner's place.
Yeah, I don't like having to do all this shit.
Y'all ever heard of the Mineral Wells Airport?
It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
Oh, I do good out there. That's all I need to know.
It ain't that bad.
You can do anything with 500 pounds in the back of your car, dude. It's that
180.
Damn.
That's it.
We just
And
had
I've already
some,
been asked a few times, what kind of struts you have on the front of your car? Strange single adjustables. Nothing
Yeah.
fancy.
Same here. It's an SM95 strut.
Yeah. I keep
That's what I
telling
was telling
her I
Norton.
got to get some long travels, but no, I don't know about for that price though.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to find somebody who'll sponsor me some long travel Santos.
There you go. Get Justin. Get you hook up on something else.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for them though.
No. Get you another
But he don't
sponsor.
want to. But he don't
He
want to
got
travel either.
Yeah, he wants all this, but he doesn't want to travel, and he wants people to sit just like him. And
It sounds like a
what else?
track racer.
What else?
Hey, I will say I threw my car together in a week. I had it completely tore apart. Threw it together, made no test passes, and made 2 finals and 2 nights. So
There you go. Well,
I can't complain. It was probably the most stressful week fucking leading up to it, chasing parts and shit like that.
but it was fun though, wasn't it? It was fun though, wasn't
Yeah, I stripped a converter bolt hole out. Don't ask me how I did that. So
Crackhead.
it? Over tightening.
maybe
Probably impact.
no, just 2 wrenches.
Well, I know you ain't that strong.
Yeah.
It might be since Mallory's out of the picture.
Here we go.
I had to go there. But it felt good to get back in the pedal though, didn't it? In the streets.
I ain't been out in a while.
And you did the same thing a couple of years ago. You come out, you fucking knock people around a few times, then you got your ass whooped, and then disappeared. Hopefully, you don't disappear again since Chris whooped your ass this weekend.
No, that was a good race, but I was off my game in that deal. So
I told you not to detune it. I don't tune it. I'll listen to me.
dude, I wanted to turn it up. I had my finger on the button, whenever I was pulling up, and then I just got in my head and I was like, oh, I can't. So I won't risk. I'll risk it to get the biscuit next time.
You know what? It's better. It's better to go out guns blazing than shooting blanks.
Yeah. You see what they did at that one spot I won at last time?
What?
Where?
You see what they did to it?
There's
speed bumps out there now.
That one concrete road that's got that giant dip at the end?
Yep.
They were quick with that.
Yep.
Oh, the one down the street from my house?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Someone told me about it, and I said, no. And they said, I'll get pictures next time. Well, I drove by today, and sure as shit, he sent me pictures, but I already drove by. I saw him, and I was like, no. And he sent me pictures, and they're all the way down that motherfucker.
Damn. How many is there?
One right at the burnout, one in between there and the finish line, one at the finish line, and then one down at the shutdown.
Damn.
There's 4.
They both bolted in?
No, they poured them in.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They did like 4 of them then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, well, at least we got to hit it.
Oh, for sure.
I've been looking at that road for a while, and I'm like, man, we can try it. We'll try it. Because I had that guy that was a PD officer in that area, so he gave us the green light. I know you were kind of sketchy. That you know where that is? Yeah, I got it covered. Don't worry about it. Did I steer you wrong on that?
Out, and then you said something about that. And I was like, well, he got it then. But I know what town we're in.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
That worked out.
I just got to find something in that area. Maybe we can. I just don't know anything in that area that we can use.
Right.
Too many houses over there.
There's some good asphalt stuff out my way, or out my dad's way, like G Town. What I said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
There's some good little asphalt spots out there.
Do some recon on it. I ain't scared of asphalt.
I'm not anymore. All I had to do was put some weight in the back of the car.
Oh, you tired? Look at you.
Yeah. A little
Yeah.
bit.
Party
Maybe.
foul.
I need a beer.
Beer. Fuck, I gotta get up in about 5 hours. Go to work.
I don't. I'll probably get out of bed about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So yeah.
Did y'all go home and go to sleep Sunday?
I didn't get home
Couldn't.
until 10 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get to work. I didn't get home till me and Heath went and had brunch, and then I think I got home about midnight, noonish, and then I think I laid down for a nap about 2, and then woke up at 3:30, and took the warden to eat dinner when she got home. But it was a good time. Glad it worked out. Glad it worked out. Money stayed here, even though I could care less. You know, when you put on these events, you can't have favorites and stuff. But now it's over with. Like I said, I had a favorite. But it is what it is.
Good time.
Well, congrats on your win, Chris, and
Appreciate it.
your runner-up, Chris's daddy. Even though you're not Chris's daddy, even though he's pretty much your daddy since he beat you.
Yeah. I give him that for a little bit. I'll be back.
You can be back this weekend.
They had someone and picked up slick, got home at 4. There you go.
Mm.
It probably took you 2 or 3 hours just to get them slicks. I heard some of it takes forever getting stuff. Great spots in G-Town.
Yeah. That's one of those towns. That's like a 2-cop town, maybe.
Oh shit!
Huh?
You ever seen the town me and Limpy are talking about? That's a 2-cop town, but they're littered everywhere for some reason.
Yeah.
Does it start with a B and end with an M?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have one bullet. They got several bullets.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, all right, guys. Congrats on your win. I'm sure we'll see the Santa Claus saying congrats.
Appreciate it. I'll try and start traveling. Got to get my G ride up and going.
Oh, man. Now we're
truck.
homos.
The main truck's all messed up. But we'll get it fixed and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. See y'all later.
Appreciate it.
Adios,
Take it easy,
amigo.
Limpy.
Thanks for coming on. All right. Your winners right there for this past weekend. We'll also be, we got the 19th. We got coming up the Clash of the Concrete 2.0, September 19th. You got big tire, you got small tire. True Street, daily driver, 4 classes. I think small tire, I don't know if he's got it capped or if he moved it up to 48 cars. But I know he had 32 already signed up for that. You have this right here coming up this weekend. Oh wait, no, it's this weekend for that. Then the following weekend, it's the Equalizer at the airstrip, and then who knows what we do afterwards. You never know how that rolls. You know how that stuff goes. And you got the War in the Woods. I'm looking forward to this right here. You got a $10,000 payout at 32 cars. I think they still got a few spots left where you can lock it in, get on the page there, and then contact them, and they'll tell you how to lock in. They get the second chance for first round. 100% payout and 500 on top. And congrats to Kendall again. And this guy right here, Hurricane Chris, and 50 Shades of Brown. And this guy right here, he won the race. They split the pot with with this guy right here with the orange or the red door, Ryan. They won a little race they had, somebody else had Friday night, and that's about it. Congrats on the wins, and we'll be here this weekend, and maybe weather. I guess weather permitting. Now I don't. I haven't even looked at it. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't looked at it. I'll move. Wait, where am I moving? Let me move myself out of the way here. Move myself out of the way here. Maybe. All right. So there you go. You got Gates. I'm gonna move that out of the way. Oh, I can't move that out of the way. Friday night gates. Friday gates open at 5, and Saturday gates open at noon. $20 to spectate, $40 VIP. Gonna be a party. Flashlight start. Heath on the big end. It's gonna be a party. So, with that being said, let me come back. There I am. There I am. Maybe it's there. So, hope y'all enjoyed it. Congrats, Kendall and Mark, on your split. Sorry it went down the way it did out there, but yeah, Warren Awards. Hopefully, depends on. I heard service out there isn't too great, but we might be live out there. But that's about it. See y'all later, and hope you enjoyed it. Good night.